Okay, yeah. So as I was saying, Osho would be saying right now, you're not getting any younger. And you ought to start taking care of your body better to get your passions achieved. You ought to start taking your passions seriously. Because although you can put it on paper that you have to be desireless to be enlightened, you're actually a juiceless corpse if you don't have real desires. And if you don't have real sacrifice that you make to get those desires, such as not eating a piece of cheesecake and not being a fat fucking piece of shit, you actually are going to feel like you deserve your failure, which you will. And you want to say that, no, it's not about that. Just don't be mean to yourself. And you can be a fucking obese slob who smells like oil. And someone will just appreciate you. Because for a girl, unfortunately, it does matter what you look like. Yeah, we all cry about it. But for a guy, it doesn't. Because us girls, we see who you truly are. Okay? Really? Okay. Right. Okay. Sure. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Right. Okay. Yeah. Sure. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Right. Yeah. Okay. And we know that strippers make more money when they ovulate. What else is ovulation than attentiveness? And what else is respect to God than attentiveness? What else is dilating pupils than respect to God? Can you respect God and eat too much cheesecake? No. No, you can't. You can't be a slobby, fat fucking piece of shit and be moral. There is no way there's no way around it. You either stop being gross or you stop being enlightened. There's no such thing as an uncleanly, enlightened person. There's no such thing as a weak, enlightened person. A gross slob is not in God's presence. Weak people are not fit for God. And, you know, is that to say there are hard and fast rules, like you can't be a slob and be a drunken master? Can you not break every single rule? Yeah, you can. You can break every single rule. You can kiss it and you can break all of the rules. But don't think that just because that's a technicality, that that's actually you. Don't think that when you break all the rules, you're actually the one who has the authority to do it. Because really, you're just using it as a technicality. You're just going, well, technically, I can be a fat piece of shit and still be in God's presence, so I guess I'll do it. Not the same. Not the same. You read it on a bulletin somewhere that toxicity is medicine in the hands of the right person, and so you just start consuming sludge. You're like, well, I guess somewhere someone knew how to use toxicity for magic, so I'm just going to drink sludge now forever. That will make you a fucking gross person. That will make you someone who only a criminal would impregnate, or a retarded person for real. Literally, someone who's visibly retarded from 20 feet away would only be the person who impregnates you. Someone who's not even ashamed of it. Someone who tries passing off their shame of being a retard, who's only vaguely subtly aware of it, as the other person's fault. Like, just for you realizing they're a retard, they pass that off as you being prejudiced against them. That's how fucked you'd have to be to basically eat too much cheesecake and to think that you have the right to do that, which you might, you know. I personally think that I am a pretty enlightened person, and I eat a lot of cheesecake. I have to admit, I'm maxing out my cheesecake. Oh God, am I maxing it out? Oh, and my passions are suffering for it. I really, really wish I could be closer to you. There are many of you who are watching who I would just die to be closer to you. Just like in one of those really cringy songs, for one eeny weeny teeny kiss. Oh my God, it's so true. It's so cringe. It's so true. Oh my God. Not that kissing is cool. Okay, I don't really think kissing is cool, but something to the equivalent of that. It matters to me because it matters to you. So I'm hyped up by the magic too. The magic of a kiss, it does enchant me as well. But it's your magic, okay? It's me trusting you that allows that. Well, for me, a gesture is enough. And yet it's partially not. And yet I'm saying, I wish I just had more brain power so that I can make it happen more than just vicariously through my room. I wish I had more brain power so I could actually say to you, Abba, let me send you however much money you want. Let me literally give you a blank check forever, and therefore come live with me. Part of me is saying increase brain power to actually do that. Current passion fulfillment status, not fulfilled enough. God, very unhappy with me. My current relationship with God, abysmal. How does my armpit smell? Needs deodorant. That means not spiritual. That means not taking my goals seriously. That means being a coward. Well, I'm fucking trying here. I'm expressing this to you, and today I'm doing well. You know, I am taking care of myself well today. I'm moving closer to you today. Let's just say this for me. Let's just pretend that you're the smart one and I'm the retard, which I think is actually true sometimes. I'm actually moving further away from you when I jack off. And when I don't jack off and become a neurotic, insane freak, I'm also moving further away from you. And it's not so simple as just hiding behind discipline. Those people are called ascetics, and they are not religious. They are counterfeits. Does that mean I should just be a slob? Well, today, no. But I am already planning on my chicken wrap today. I'm already planning how am I going to make my chicken wrap. I'm already planning the whole day around my chicken wrap. Do you even understand that? Do you even understand how depraved that is? That the most highlight of my day is making a chicken wrap? Do you even understand how low that is? Do you have any clue how low it is? How beneath you don't forget destroying your life. You don't even have the guts to do that. You would wish you could die. Oh my God, who do you think you are? You think you could even die? You are so beneath that. You don't even have close to the guts. Yeah, it's pretty sick that you want a chicken sandwich as your main thing in life. But is it really though? Is it really the main thing I want? I mean, is the joy of my day talking to you? Isn't it? It doesn't matter what I say. You don't believe anything I say. Decide for yourself. Is the thing that's making me the most happy right now talking to you? If I get high on acid and I can spit the real hardcore truth that you don't get from anyone else, am I not only happy because I get to make you think that I'm so cool? That I want you to love me? Is a chicken sandwich really the part of my day that I'm looking forward to most, or is it talking to you? And do I love you enough that I would sacrifice the chicken sandwich so that I could get closer to you? So that I could have the possibility of getting closer to you? With maybe I won't, and I will definitely have to sacrifice the chicken sandwich just for the possibility of getting closer to you. And could you even receive that? That's like such a sacrifice. Could you even feel worthy of that? Or would you just be like, no, I'm just human trafficking him and I don't really love him, and no, it's not really what's happening. He just has Stockholm Syndrome. He doesn't love me. Could you even receive it if I actually went there for you? Yeah. Ultimately, I believe in you. I'm just a lazy piece of shit. I don't know what to say. I mean, after they made Beyond Meat chicken, it was game over. Oh, they made it taste like KFC. It's the best. Oh my God, it's the best. But I have to say, being high is really great as well. And anyone who gets high is aware that if you eat, it brings your high down. And so on some level, you have to admit that eating actually sucks. And therefore, use eating as a tool to live. And get your jollies through psychedelics. And most likely, eating will actually replace psychedelics. Or it never has to, actually. You can always keep psychedelics, but really, the thing that replaces it all is meditation. But there's no word for that. Because you'll say, oh, really? That's the master key? Well, then what is meditation? You can't, there's no, that's like saying, what is life? There's nothing you can say about it. You can't figure it out. Well, that's just your being. Your being. Isness. It's just the state of what is. It's not subject to you. You can't brag about it. You'll say, it's my being. No, it's just being. It's unity. Like in Rick and Morty. It's what gang stalking copies. It's what gang stalking is trying to be. And it's ethereal. Gang stalking is essentially saying, if we just reduce thoughts into chemistry, we can control God. Okay, basically you have to parry. That's what I didn't realize. You can't just mash buttons. You have to block at specific times. Maybe my Prince of Persia game was stolen, in which case it's a 2D game like Mortal Kombat, and I had a subconscious block to realizing that I had to parry because that game got stolen, because some moralist stole it from me for making a scene about how gay it was. Someone who's probably never even had the same amount of gay experiences that I have, who thinks that I'm being prejudiced when I'm actually saying things that are over your pay grade, but not over your head. Not ironically. That I understand you're a slave in the system. Yeah. Oh man. Novocaine is Novocaine. I need some Novocaine. He's so beautiful. He just lets his long hair flow. And he wears pink. He doesn't quite wear red. He wears burgundy and pink. Oh, he's harsher than red, but he's softer than red, too. He's not a candied apple red kind of guy. No, you'd never see him wearing candied apple red. He has some distinguishment. Scorpion wouldn't care. Scorpion would say, give me candy apple, I don't give a fuck. Scorpion looks just thrown together. And he creates the fucking style, okay? Scorpion is too cool. Obviously, I'm Raiden. But secretly, I'm actually Scorpion. You know who I don't like is Florence and the Machines. That's my impression of her. That's literally my impression of her, and I'm not joking. And I'm making it accurate. I'm literally making it accurate. That's her, for real. That's literally her, for real. You know who else is like that? Some guy, this local guy, he's really fat, he has red hair. You'll know him locally. I mean, if you were to try to find him, you would find him. Matt Anderson or something. And his whole thing is he goes, and everyone claps. And he doesn't get it. They're cheering on his obesity killing him. He's going like moaning like a walrus. And everyone's cheering him to die. And he thinks that they're cheering on his musical talent. It should dawn on him that he's just singing one note for a really long time, and that's not actually, that literally any fat person could do that. And any fat person has that kind of soul because they know they're going to die 50 years sooner than everyone else. And that's just part of eating that many cheesecakes. It doesn't make you special. It's just like, yeah, I guess I'm just going to die sooner because I eat so many cheesecakes. And so people go, wow, that's really intense. You got soul and you can really hold a note. You can really suffer more than us, huh? Man, we thought we can endure pain, but you could do it more, Matt Anderson. Hey, let's give you some money at the center in the square to hear you gargle on cheeseburger grease for a sustained note for 15 seconds. And really put some grit into it. Really put some grit into it so we know how much pain you're feeling. Matt Anderson, thank you so much. Thanks for validating that my whole life sucks, Matt Anderson. Hey, it doesn't feel bad anymore that everything sucks. Yeah, everything sucks. But at least we can watch Matt Anderson die gargling grease. I cringe. I feel so horrified that you could even enjoy that sort of circus freak show snuff film. It's so sick. It's like, do you not realize that you're enabling him? You're basically his feeder. Like, you know, those fetish people on webcam sites, they want the girl to get fatter and fatter. Probably because they think the fatter she is, the more without options she is. And there's probably some guy out there saying if she gets over 600 pounds, really, truly, no one's going to love her but me. And then I can take her to my den. And we can have a little Oompa Loompa baby. We can make a little blueberry baby that's 3 feet wide and 3 feet tall. And it'll never be able to escape. It can't even, how can it? It's just a Oompa Loompa blueberry baby. It has to roll away. We can just roll it back. Like in that show in the 60s, where if you try to escape off the island, they send a bubble that gets you and brings you back. That was a really good show. That'll take away our loneliness. We can just clone ourselves. We can just clone ourselves and have someone else to feed cheesecake to. We can just simulate feeding cheesecake to ourselves and feed it to our clone, and that'll take away the pain that made us eat the cheesecake in the first place. We can just get better at eating cheesecake to take away the pain of the existential angst, the real responsibility of growth pain, by just eating more cheesecake and just creating a clone to eat more cheesecake with us. Well, I might have some cheesecake for dinner. I might. Hey, I'm thinking of it. And I'm high too, so it doesn't even matter. But part of me thinks it really matters, and the fact that it doesn't even matter means that it really matters. I've already planned. I'm having cheesecake for dinner and dessert. But you know what? I didn't plan that. My mom called me and said, "Hey, I'm at the grocery store." I said, "Oh, really? What's there?" She said, "Cheesecake." She said, "Beyond Meat chicken and all this." And I was like, "Oh, okay. Well, just for in case." And suddenly that just transformed to, yep. We started off the day planning on water fasting the whole day. Now we're changing it up to we're going to water fast the whole day, but at the end, then we're going to do the chicken. And who knows, after that, might just have a little crank-off session. Why not make it totally debased? God doesn't care. God doesn't say, "Excuse me, but you must." God says, actually, you can do whatever you want. And I'll always be here. So come back whenever you want. But if you do that, you end up like a stinker. You can see where it got them. Oh, just don't even make a toilet, because God's always available. Literally just have your toilet be your pants. Because you can always come back to God later. The soul is eternal, so shit your pants forever. Yeah, I'm thinking of having a cheesecake for dinner. I don't know what to say. I really don't know what to say. I really wish. I don't know if you're a bad pig or if I'm a bad boyfriend. I really don't know. I sometimes think it's good you're a bad pig. I'm a bad boyfriend. It's perfect. Oh my god. Now a dragon is breathing fire at me that came out of Liu Kang's soul. he's wiping his nose as if he can summon the dragon energy at any point, which he can. But he only summons it right after, doing his bicycle kick on me. And he has this other kick too that's crazy. It's like, wah! I can remember the sound effect from back when. From back before I played with music on instead of listening to the sound of the actual game. Well, it feels like cheating, really. If you pay $30 for a game or something, assuming money isn't just free to you, which it kind of is for me. But I don't have enough money that I have a really amounts to waste. Like if someone just offered me an extra $400 a month, I wouldn't even say yes, because I'd say money is blood and that comes with the price, and I have enough money to do the things I want. So if you actually looked at me with a state of confusion, why wouldn't I take more money? It's because it would actually come with a price tag. It's actually costly for reasons that you're probably not aware of. And the things that are blocking me from reaching my goals are how difficult it is to reach my goals. It's actually not that it's like a monetary thing. Well, I'm reaching my goals pretty well. I'm not really trying to. I feel more so that I've surrendered, so that love has taken hold of me, and love works through me, and love is reaching my goals for me. And there's no sense of me in it. I'm not like bragging here. I'm saying I've found you, and I fell in love with you, and I dissolved. And so now my progress is surprising to me. Now I go, oh my God, this is what I mean, and this is what's happening, and it's none of it is my choice. But I can still be a bad boyfriend. I can still, but in a way I can't. In a way I really actually can't be a bad boyfriend. Because I don't know why. I'm sorry. Do you understand what I'm saying? That if you're walking your dog, for example, you couldn't just pick your dog up and kick it in the head. It would make no sense to you to do that. You could do it. Technically, if you wanted to, you could do it. And if someone enticed you just right, they said, okay, well, you do it, or else we're going to do it even worse to another dog. And if you do it, we're going to give you millions of dollars, and all your dreams come true, and you get every pleasure you want. And remember, if you don't do it, we're going to do something worse. Okay, there could be some fantastical situation like that, which there couldn't, but there could be some fantastical, there kind of is actually situations like that all the time. which is really sad. So I couldn't be a bad boyfriend in that sense. I couldn't just go on fully eating cheesecake all the time. I could be bad boyfriend enough to just, make it so both our lives suck and we just spend the rest of our lives like this. But, to fully lose you, to just and to lose myself, I couldn't do that. I couldn't get dementia, for example. Unless I was gaslit. But I'm not gaslit. Now, why am I not gaslit? Can you choose to be gaslit? I don't know. I really think back to David Gilmour saying, it's not really that I'm a musical genius. It's that I just really enjoy playing guitar. And because I'm always playing guitar and because I really love guitar, when something good happens, I recognize it. Through that way, I've discovered how not to be gaslit. Can I really say what that means? Well, no, I can't. I don't know what that means. That goes into the realm of being. Isness. It's just pure, that's just what life is. That's just how life is. I don't know how to explain it. I don't know why I would. Only a poet, only a teacher, only a scientist needs to explain things. People who actually have a love life don't need to. Which I have a love life. As pathetic as it is, I can at least say, yeah, I love people, and I can actually name the people I love most, and I can order them from first to best in an order of 15 different pigs. And I would love to have babies with all of them, if not for the world being overpopulated. And I would love to have their company all the time, forever. They're my favorite pigs, and they're who I love most. Yeah, I don't mean it sometimes. Which means I mean it. Because for me not to mean it means that I hate you, which means that I love you. For you to get under my skin, to make me hate you enough to say that you're not my pig, means that you actually are my pig. The fact that at times I've literally wanted you to die makes you my pig. The fact I can lie to you makes you my pig. And the fact you can tell when I'm lying to you makes you my pig. The fact I can just brush it over like, yeah, you're the most important thing in the world. I really love you. That makes it actually true. The fact I can say it just as a way of using you makes it mean that I'm not using you. And the fact that you can see the difference makes it challenging for me. And, you know, that's what polarity is. The Freemasons mean that the black is the woman and the white is the man. But they actually change it and they say the black means darkness and immorality and evil, and the white means light. And we have to find the balance. And all they're really saying is, okay, so it's all us guys and we're going to get those girls, right? We just got to learn how to impress them and give to charity. The real yin and yang is woman and man. It's not good and bad. You're a faggot. I wish I could fucking tell you that without my YouTube channel getting deleted. I wish I could tell you. I really do. I really do. I used to have fantasies that are so gay, you can't even imagine. Like, well, Um, oh, this is embarrassing. For you. I'm suffering your cross. I'm carrying your cross right now. The cross of your faggotry, I'm carrying your cross right now. So that you could say, there, behold, is a man who lived to tell the tale. He suffered the cross of faggotry and he escaped unscathed. There's only so much I can take. Okay. I'm going back to being Scorpion. Okay. I think Liu Kang is wearing off on me, to be honest. I wouldn't have said the same thing had he just wore pink. Go ahead, wear pink. I won't call you any names. But why are you balancing it out with burgundy? I know what you're going to say. You're going to say you're a stylist. But something about the way you flick your nose like that, it's not mere gang stalking. You're actually trying to be cool. You're actually trying to own your dragon power rather than saying your dragon power owns you. You could at the most say your dragon owns you as much as you own your dragon. And you're trying to claim that you own your dragon more than your dragon owns you, you total faggot? No. No, Liu Kang. Get over here! You're getting the sword, Liu Kang. Let's just acknowledge, Liu Kang, that it will take me literally 1 minute to learn how to parry. Let's just pretend that the reason I'm not doing this is because I'm a bit of a closet homo myself and I'm enjoying watching your dance moves. But you're getting a little bit too gay. You know, like the scene in that movie, The Boondock Saints, and William Dafoe's character, his boyfriend wants to cuddle with him and he goes, "What are you, a fag?" Get out of here, you fucking faggot. Okay, I want to see your Liu Kang, I want to see your dance moves. I don't want to see you pretend to have swag. Okay, when you pretend, if you want to break the fourth wall for me, just do your swag moves, okay? Let's just stick to biology. That's what you have. You have good genetics, Liu Kang. And you have precise dance moves. But your swag is swagless. Your swag is lawless. Your swag is fucking terrible, Liu Kang. You're fucking the worst. You're so bad. And now that I'm aware of it, it puts a whole new spin on your bicycle kicks. Because we know that you're just doing those to show off. Which is fine. That's cool. Show off. But you're trying to show off your power. You're not trying to show off your beauty. It's not the same. When you want to, be proud of yourself, you look good, you got a new haircut, you want to show it off. It's not the same. You're going a step further and you're saying it's somehow identity politics that somehow you, Liu Kang, are special, that beyond your dance kicks, it's because it's you who's doing them. You're trying to take personal responsibility for life itself. Like you're so distinguished, like you're so separate from life. You're trying to make it about your unique identity. You're not ordinary, Liu Kang. The reason why Scorpion is far better than you is because Scorpion's not trying to be someone. Scorpion isn't, implying things. Scorpion's not in a soap opera. But then again, he totally is. But the stakes are just way higher. And your soap opera is not the same as Scorpion's. In your soap opera, there are no stakes at all because everything is manufactured. In your soap opera, it's actually a soap opera. In Scorpion's, it's life. Now, if I was eating raw vegan, could I very easily, just beat Liu Kang without even having to try? Yeah. My unconscious brain would know how to do that. If I was eating fruit, my unconscious brain would have already figured out how to beat Liu Kang. Because I'm not eating fruit, I will actually have to focus on how do I beat Liu Kang. I'll actually have to